So the Knicks are off a bad blowout loss to the Celtics. The Pacers, I mean, it wasn't as bad of a blowout against the Lakers, but they only lost by 7. They were never really in the game. Now, these two teams collide. Tuesday night, NBA on TNT. Let's break it down. Knicks and Pacers. We're looking at the WagerTalk free live odds screen right now. I'm seeing New York about a 2.5-point road favorite. Total in this game sitting in the 240 range. There is some variance there. They're 239.5, 239 out there. And I'm going to make a case for a first half wager on this contest. Let's break it down. But first, before I do that, I want to give you a couple of great offers. Today, $5 Tuesday at WagerTalk.com. You can get my best bet in the NBA, only $5. How about a 30-day all-access pass, only $8, under $8 a day? $239, 30 days of all sports, all access, every play included. And of course, you visit oddslogic.com/Teddy. You get a free trial right now with WagerTalk's new odds service. It is outstanding. Again, oddslogic.com/Teddy. Take advantage of any or all of these offers. Now, let's talk about these two teams off their bad blowout losses. And it's the Pacers' first game back off a West Coast swing. They went 2-2 on the swing. They beat the Clippers and the Jazz. They lost to the Lakers and the Blazers. Both teams have been good off a loss. Pacers 60% full season off a loss. Knicks 59% full season off a loss. So we talk about who's going to be better off a loss tonight. Well, you've also got the situation. Both teams on the first of back-to-backs. The Knicks face Atlanta at home tomorrow. The Pacers back on the road at Washington. And of course, this is their last two-game set before the All-Star break. So there's a matter of focus for these two teams. Last May, these two teams met in the playoffs. Knicks won the first 2 games. Pacers won 4 of the next 5, including Game 7 at Madison Square Garden. Indy went 3-0 straight up at home in those games, 2-1 against the spread. They won Game 3 by 5. I think they were -7 in the contest. And they split the first 2 meetings this year. Both teams winning, covering at home by double-digit marks. So the Pacers have taken care of business against the Knicks in Indiana in recent weeks. Some of the quotes coming out of New York after the bad loss to Boston. Karl Anthony Towns, quote, "We got a lot of work to do. Simple as that. There's no sugarcoating it. There are no moral wins. We got aspirations, which I know we do. We got to find ways to win games like that one." Of course, they give about 54% shooting to Boston, 49% from three-point range. And of course, they were playing without OG Anunoby, who's been missing in and out of the lineup for the Knicks of late. He matters for that team. He really does. He's expected to miss his 5th straight game tonight. And the Knicks are 7-2 in their last 9. They're still playing good basketball. But Indiana has been even better. The Pacers, what are they? I think 17-6 since their slump start to the season. And they're coming off this game against the Lakers. They were down 44-22 at the end of the first quarter. And the entire road trip, they trailed early in every game. Rick Carlisle, quote, "You cannot survive doing this and having these kinds of poor starts. We got to look in the mirror. I got to look and consider everything. We got to be better at the beginning of the game. We got to go harder, and we got to fight harder." Worth noting this Tyrese Halliburton quote as well. "I felt like we're getting exactly the shots we wanted, just missing. I felt that way for 4 games. Especially in the first quarter, I'm real comfortable with the shots we've been taking to the group. They just haven't been falling for whatever reason. It is what it is." So here's Indiana with a little bit of a sense of urgency. Here's Indiana talking about how we didn't get the job done on the road in first quarters, first halves. In my mind, it makes perfect sense. That's where we want the Pacers today. First quarter plus a half for Indiana. First half plus 1. This game's likely to come down at the end to a one-possession ballgame. Wouldn't surprise me at all. But first quarter, first half, I'm expecting urgency from Indiana, and I think they're capable, more than capable, of taking care of business. Halliburton told us, "Our shots are fine. They just haven't been falling." Well, now they're facing a team that has allowed opponents to shoot fairly well against them. Certainly the Celtics did this past weekend. So Indiana first quarter, Indiana first half. First quarter plus a half a point, first half plus 1. That's the way I'm looking in this one. Again, take advantage of that 30-day all access. Take advantage of the free trial, oddslogic.com/Teddy. And of course, we appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the follows right here on WagerTalk TV. Tuesday night, NBA on TNT. Western Conference, is it a showdown? Let's talk about it. Grizzlies and the Suns. I'm Teddy Covers, and you're watching WagerTalk TV right now, looking at the free WagerTalk live odds screen. Memphis -4 in most locations. There are some 3.5s out there. Total sitting in the 246 range for tonight's game. Before I break it down, I do want to let you know what's going on right now at WagerTalk.com. Couple of great offers. First, my NBA is heating up right now. 5-0 the last 4 days, 71% in February. Get my top play in the NBA. Only $5. Oh, by the way, it's on this game. Check it out, WagerTalk.com. I'm going to play on the side. We're going to talk about the total here for tonight. And use Sport50, promo code Sport50 at checkout. Get $50 off an NBA 30-day all-access. And don't worry, you don't pay for the All-Star break. It's 30 days of action. Sport50 at checkout will get you $50 off an NBA 30-day all-access. Again, 5-0 the last 4 days in the NBA, 71% in February, and back up to plus 200 units of profit in the NBA since 2022. This is a sport that I like and that my clients like very much as well. So I'm going to play on the side for the clients with the $5 Tuesday play. Let's talk about the total. Last 10 meetings between these two teams. Tonight's total is 246. The last 10 meetings, 229, 236, 225, 199, 212, 242, 233, 225, 236, 227. Not one of them got to 247. Only one of them, of the last 10 meetings, got higher than 236. Tonight's total, again, 10 points higher than that. And I get it. Memphis is the fastest team in the league when it comes to pace of play. That being said, Memphis just cashed under 244 at OKC. They cashed under 241 versus the fast-paced Spurs. They cashed under 247 against the fast-paced Jazz in the last 2 weeks. They're off a loss against Oklahoma City. Jaren Jackson, Grizzlies forward, quote, "We have to be better on the boards and turnovers and do the little things." Again, turnovers lead easy fast break buckets the other way. When you're not letting the opponents get the second chance opportunities, you're dominating the defensive glass. So again, good for unders. And the Suns' offense, we talk about Grizzlies. Let's talk about the Suns right now. All right, it's not like they've enjoyed a ton of continuity this season. Mike Budenholzer's first year coaching here. Kevin Durant's missed a ton of time. Bradley Beal's missed a ton of time. Nick Richards is still acclimating with his teammates. Grayson Allen's dealing with knee troubles. Not sure yet that he's going to shoot up this evening. They've only gotten 120 twice in regulation in their last 11 ball games. Phoenix is tied for number 25 in pace rating. They're right there with Philly, Miami, Minnesota, slower teams. In the last 5 games, 105 versus Denver, 122 versus Utah in regulation, 109 versus OKC, 107 and 108 versus Portland. This is not a Suns team that's clicking on all cylinders offensively, and they're not playing with any pace. It's a Memphis team that while they play with pace, they haven't been cashing these higher over bets. And the series history is one under after the next, given this number. I get it. There will be some points scored in this game, but 246 is simply too high for this bettor. I like the side better, but if I'm playing the total, I want the under between the Grizzlies and the Suns Tuesday night NBA on TNT. Listen, we appreciate those likes. We appreciate those follows. We appreciate the comments. Tell me what you think below. Over, under, Suns, Grizzlies? Let me know. We appreciate your contributions to the Wager Talk YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and best of luck with all your bets on Tuesday night. Cheers.